Do you feel it? That stirring deep within your soul, that quiet whisper telling you that your life is about to change, that your breakthrough is closer than you have ever imagined. I am here to tell you with unwavering conviction today, you will be the richest person in your family. Financial freedom is not a distant dream. It is standing at your doorstep, knocking, waiting for you to answer. This is not a coincidence, and it is not luck. It is God's divine timing, and God has chosen you to walk into abundance that will leave generations behind you in awe. You have been watching, waiting, wondering if the opportunities that pass others will ever come to you. You have prayed silently in the darkness, sometimes doubting if your voice is even heard. I am here to tell you that God has been listening, and God is preparing something so monumental that you will not only change your life, you will change the destiny of your family forever. But let me warn you, this is not for the passive. Financial freedom is not given to those who wait for the world to hand it over. It is given to those who hear God's voice, obey with courage, and step forward with bold faith. Your mind may tell you that it is impossible. Your circumstances may scream that it will never happen. You may see others around you struggling, paying bills, drowning in debt, and you begin to wonder, will I ever break free? Hear me now. Your current reality does not determine your destiny. God sees beyond the obstacles. God sees beyond the pain, beyond the lack, beyond the years of struggle. God sees the masterpiece that you are destined to become. A life overflowing with provision, influence, and freedom. I want you to understand something crucial. Wealth is not merely money. Wealth is power, influence, and the ability to serve your family and your community without fear. God is not preparing you just to have more than others. God is preparing you to carry a responsibility so sacred that only a heart fully surrendered to Him can handle it. When you step into the abundance God has set before you, it will not be for selfish indulgence. It will be for your family, for your legacy, and for the generations that follow. I know that some of you have faced disappointment, betrayal, and seasons where it felt like God had turned away. You may have asked, why not me? Or why does wealth always seem to go to someone else? I want you to hear this clearly. God has never abandoned you. Every delay you've experienced has been a preparation. Every no has been a training ground. Every hardship has been a refining fire. The wealth that is coming is not accidental. It is the fruit of your perseverance, your faith, and God's perfect timing. You must guard your heart against fear, because fear will paralyze you when God is calling you to move. Fear will whisper that you are not capable, that you are not worthy, that financial freedom is for others, but never for you. Reject that lie today. Speak with authority. I am chosen. I am blessed. I will rise. This is the voice of faith that commands God's provision to manifest. This is the declaration that shifts your circumstances, aligning heaven and earth to bring the resources, wisdom, and opportunities you need. Understand that wealth begins in the mind and heart before it appears in your bank account. God is placing ideas in your spirit, strategies in your mind, and clarity in your vision. Do not ignore these divine whispers. Do not dismiss the insights that feel too bold, too risky, too impossible. The moment you act on what God places in you, that is the moment your family will begin to see the transformation. The moment your path to becoming the richest person in your family truly begins. Some of you will face opposition, not from God, but from people around you. Friends, relatives, even colleagues may scoff, criticize, or try to pull you back into mediocrity. This is a test. God allows opposition to refine your resolve. Do not shrink in fear. Do not allow others' limited vision to limit your God-given potential. You are called to rise above the noise, to move forward with audacity, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Now hear me clearly. Financial freedom is not a goal, it is a process, and God is the source. Every step you take in faith, every decision made with integrity, every moment spent in prayer and reflection builds the foundation for the prosperity that is coming. God is already orchestrating situations that you cannot yet see. God is aligning mentors, resources, contracts, and breakthroughs that will catapult you into the wealth that has been promised. But you must prepare yourself to receive. You must become a vessel capable of handling this abundance without fear, without compromise, without distraction. I want you to feel the fire within your spirit. God is calling you to more than survival. God is calling you to reign in your family, to lead with wisdom, to multiply what has been sown in faith. When you walk into financial freedom, you will inspire others to rise. You will set a standard of excellence that cannot be ignored. You will leave a legacy that becomes a testimony for generations. This is not just about money. This is about purpose. This is about destiny. You may wonder, how will this happen? God's ways are often mysterious. The breakthrough may come through a business idea, a sudden opportunity, a shifting career, or an investment that seems impossible. The key is to stay aligned with God, to remain faithful in your giving, your diligence, and your integrity. God rewards faithfulness, and when the timing is right, doors will open that no man can close. I want you to stop underestimating yourself. Stop limiting what God can do through you. Stop believing the lie that financial freedom is only for lucky people or for those born into privilege. God is impartial. God is powerful. God sees your heart, your effort, your faith, and your prayers. If you remain steadfast, the wealth you are destined for will manifest. You will not just have more than you need, you will have enough to bless your family, your community, and anyone God places in your path. The richest person in your family is not just defined by wealth, it is defined by vision, courage, and faith. You will be the one who breaks cycles of struggle. You will be the one who turns scarcity into abundance. You will be the one who walks in divine favor while others are still wondering how they will survive. This is God's promise to you, and nothing, no setback, no failure, no criticism can take it away. Do not be afraid to think big, to pray boldly, to dream with audacity. God is a God of abundance. God does not give in small measures when the destiny is monumental. God's plan for you is greater than you can imagine, beyond the limitations of your family, beyond the challenges of your neighborhood, beyond the obstacles of your current situation. You are standing on the edge of a new chapter, a chapter of wealth, freedom, and divine favor. I want you to hear this in your spirit. God is calling you to step into financial freedom now. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The opportunities are before you. The resources are being aligned. The wisdom is being given. You're brave. Act through is not years away. It is a matter of obedience, a matter of faith, a matter of courage. You will face moments of doubt. You will encounter moments of fear. You may ask yourself, am I ready for this? Hear me clearly. You are more than ready, because God is the one who equips you. God is the one who provides, who opens doors, who makes the impossible possible. Your responsibility is to walk forward in faith, to act decisively, and to refuse mediocrity. Remember this, the richest person in your family is not measured by money alone. You will be the richest person because of the vision you carry, the faith you walk in, the courage you display, and the blessing you bring to others. God has placed this destiny in your hands, and nothing can take it from you. It is your season to rise, your season to claim, your season to shine. Your breakthrough is not just a possibility, it is a certainty, because God has already declared it in the realm of the Spirit. You may not see it yet with your physical eyes, but God is moving in ways beyond your comprehension. Every obstacle you face, every delay you endure, every disappointment you have experienced is being transformed into a stepping stone to your financial victory. The wealth that is on your doorstep is not random, it is divinely appointed, and nothing can thwart what God has destined for you. Understand this, God rewards boldness. There is a time to wait, but there is also a time to act with courage. If you remain passive, the blessing may pass by. But if you step forward, speak the words God has placed in your spirit, and take the actions aligned with His will, the flow of abundance will begin to move. God does not need your strength. God needs your faith. God does not need your perfection. God needs your obedience. It is in obedience, in courage, and in relentless pursuit that the impossible becomes inevitable. Many of you have been caught in the trap of comparison, looking at others who seem to have it all, wondering why God has not favored you yet. Listen carefully. Your path is unique. God's timing is perfect. What God has prepared for you cannot be measured by what others have. You are not called to compete. You are called to walk in the fullness of your destiny. When you understand that, when you embrace that truth, the weight of envy, doubt, and fear will fall away. You will walk in freedom, and the wealth God has promised will manifest naturally, powerfully, and without struggle. I want you to feel this in your spirit. God is not just opening doors for you. God is creating doors that no one else can even see. Opportunities will appear in places that seem impossible. Wisdom will come at the exact moment you need it. People, resources, and strategies will align as if by invisible hands, and you will know without a doubt that it is God moving on your behalf. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration, and you are the chosen vessel to receive it. Do not fear failure. Do not fear criticism. God is with you in every step, and God's favor surrounds you like a shield. Every challenge you encounter is a test to refine your character, to strengthen your resolve, and to prepare you to steward the wealth that is coming. Wealth that is given without character is dangerous, but God is shaping you into someone capable of handling abundance with wisdom, humility, and integrity. This is why the trials matter. This is why the struggle has purpose. Every obstacle is a teacher. Every delay is a builder. And every setback is a setup for greater victory. I see some of you holding back because you doubt your ability, your vision, or your worthiness. Listen carefully. Worthiness is not determined by the world. Worthiness is determined by God. And God has ALR. ED deems you worthy. God has already given you the mind, the ideas, the spirit, and the heart to walk into financial freedom. The only thing standing in your way is hesitation. Step forward, claim it, and act in faith. Speak words of declaration over your life. Say, God has chosen me. God has anointed me. God is blessing me. I will be the richest in my family. I will walk in freedom. I will honor God with all I receive. Do not underestimate the power of persistence. Wealth does not always arrive in an instant. It often comes as a result of relentless faith. There will be seasons when nothing seems to move, when doors appear closed, when people question your vision. These seasons are not punishments. They are preparations. God is teaching you patience, endurance, and unwavering trust. The moment you embrace these seasons, the moment you refuse to quit, the moment you keep moving forward, God will release a floodgate of abundance so powerful that your family will stand in awe at what God has done. I want you to remember this. The richest person in your family is not merely the one with the highest account balance. It is the one who carries vision, integrity, courage, and faith. When God releases wealth into your hands, it will not just be for comfort, it will be for impact. It will be for legacy. It will be for the generations who will look back and say, because of them we are free. Because of them we are blessed. Because of them we know God's favor is real. Your financial breakthrough is not just personal, it is generational, it is spiritual, it is divine. Now hear me clearly. God is calling you to action. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect conditions. Do not wait for someone else to validate your vision. God has already validated it. God has already equipped you. God has already sent resources your way. All that is required is for you to step forward boldly, to act decisively, and to move with faith. God rewards the bold. God honors the courageous. God lifts those who refuse to be limited by fear, doubt, or the opinions of others. I want you to understand that wealth is a reflection of divine alignment. When your spirit, your mind, and your actions are aligned with God, abundance flows naturally. God is calling you to align your decisions, your priorities, and your energy with divine purpose. The moment you do this, the wealth that has been promised will no longer be a dream. It will be reality. You will see it. You will touch it. You will live it. And your family will never look at struggle the same way again. Do not allow small thinking to steal your inheritance. God's plans for you are limitless. God's vision for your life is expansive. Your family's legacy is in your hands. The moment you embrace this truth, the moment you refuse to settle for mediocrity, the moment you act in faith and obedience, God will elevate you. You will become the richest in influence, the richest in wisdom, the richest in provision. You will break barriers that others have accepted as impossible. You will rise. The door is open. The blessing is ready. The wealth is waiting. God has already written your story of financial freedom. The question is, will you step into it? Will you act with faith, with courage, and with unwavering trust in God? Will you claim what has been promised? The richest person in your family is not a title, it is a destiny. And today, this moment, you are being called to claim it. There is a truth you must ingrain into your spirit. God does not honor complacency. God does not bless hesitation. Every moment you delay in claiming the abundance that is rightfully yours, every second you allow doubt to linger, you are turning away from the divine destiny that God has meticulously prepared for you. Wealth. H is not accidental. Financial freedom is not random. It is a calling, a mission, and a covenant between you and God. You are the chosen vessel, and God has placed greatness within your hands. The question is, will you answer the call? Do not be afraid to walk alone. There will be moments when those around you cannot understand the vision, cannot see the path, cannot grasp the magnitude of God's plan for your life. In these moments, you must stand firm. Trust in God, because God is with you even when the world cannot see, even when family members doubt, even when friends question your decisions. the wealth and freedom that are coming are not dependent on the approval of others. They are dependent on your alignment with God's will. I need you to hear this clearly. You are being positioned to become a pioneer, a leader, and a source of blessing for generations. God is not just preparing you for comfort. God is preparing you to carry responsibility, to steward wealth with wisdom, and to transform the environment around you. The richest person in your family is not simply a title of money. It is a mantle of influence, of vision, and of divine purpose. When God opens the floodgates, the abundance that flows through you will not only satisfy your needs, it will set your family free from limitations, scarcity, and despair. Do not underestimate the power of preparation. God's blessings are already on the horizon, but you must be ready to receive them. The preparation may come as a refinement of your skills, a strengthening of your character, a sharpening of your vision, or a deepening of your faith. Every lesson you endure, every hardship you face, every moment of doubt is God's way of ensuring that when the abundance arrives, you are fully equipped to steward it, to multiply it, and to honor God with it. This is why patience is sacred. This is why obedience is necessary. This is why faith must be unwavering. Your mind may resist. Your heart may tremble. Your circumstances may scream impossibility. But God is greater than all of it. God is able to take what seems insufficient, what seems broken, what seems impossible, and transform it into overflowing abundance. Do not allow temporary lack to define your destiny. Do not allow fear to limit your vision. God's provision is bigger than your doubts, stronger than your obstacles, and more powerful than the limitations of this world. I want you to understand something critical. God's favor is active in your life right now. Every day, God is aligning resources, people, and opportunities to position you at the threshold of freedom. You may not see it with your eyes, but it is real. You may not feel it with your emotions, but it is moving. God's timing is perfect. You are not late. You are not behind. You are precisely where God wants you to be, preparing you for the wealth that is coming. Now hear me with clarity and authority. Wealth is not just for enjoyment, it is for impact. God is raising you to a level where your influence will inspire others, where your provision will feed the dreams of those around you, where your freedom will demonstrate the reality of God's power. When you walk in financial victory, your family, your community, and those who come after you will see what faith in God truly produces. You are being elevated not just for yourself, but for a purpose far greater than personal gain. Some of you will face moments when fear and doubt attempt to paralyze you. There will be times when it seems easier to quit than to press forward. In those moments, remember this: God is your constant, unshakable, and ever-present source. The wealth that is coming is not dependent on luck, timing, or human approval. It is dependent on your faith in God. Speak words of declaration over your life. Ili, I will not be limited. I will not be stopped. God is my provider. God is my guide. I will be the richest in my family. I will walk in freedom. I will honor God with all I receive. These are not just words, they are spiritual keys that unlock divine favor. Do not be afraid to dream big. Do not be afraid to pray boldly. Do not be afraid to envision a life of abundance that exceeds your current understanding. God is not limited by your circumstances, and God is not constrained by your imagination. The moment you dare to think beyond your current reality, the moment you align your vision with God, the moment you act in faith, God will release resources, strategies, and breakthroughs that will propel you beyond the boundaries of what others believe is possible. I want you to understand the power of persistence. The road to financial freedom is not always smooth. There will be seasons of testing, seasons of delay, seasons where nothing seems to move. But these are the seasons where God is building character, strengthening your resolve, and preparing you to steward the abundance that is coming. Do not give up. Do not grow weary. Every step taken in faith brings you closer to the financial breakthrough that is rightfully yours. You are not limited by your current income, your education, your connections, or your past. God is unlimited, and God's power in your life is greater than any obstacle. When you trust in God completely, when you act with boldness, when you refuse to be deterred by fear, the impossible becomes inevitable. Your family's financial future is not determined by the past. It is determined by your faith, your vision, and your obedience to God. I want you to hear this now. Wealth is a byproduct of divine alignment. When your thoughts, your actions, and your faith are in perfect harmony with God, abundance flows naturally. God is calling you to position yourself in alignment with His will, to cultivate wisdom, to embrace discipline, to step into opportunities with courage. The richer you become, the more you will understand that God's provision is limitless, that God's timing is perfect, and that your destiny is unshakable. Do not let doubt or fear steal what is rightfully yours. God has placed His vision in your heart. God has opened the doors. God has prepared the way. You are standing at the threshold of financial freedom. All that remains is for you to act, to believe, and to trust without reservation. God is ready. God is able. God is faithful. And the riches, the provision, the freedom, and the legacy that are destined for you will manifest in perfect time. Your breakthrough is closer than you think, closer than your fears would have you believe. God is orchestrating circumstances unseen by the eye, yet perfectly timed, that will place wealth and financial freedom within your grasp. You may look at your current situation and feel inadequate, overwhelmed, or trapped by limitations, but understand this: God specializes in turning impossibilities into realities. What seems small, what seems insufficient, what seems impossible in your hands becomes mighty when God intervenes. God's power is limitless, and God's plan for your life is far greater than any obstacle you face today. I want you to hear this with clarity. The richest person in your family is not simply one who receives money. The richest person is the one whom God has anointed to steward resources wisely, to multiply provision, and to transform scarcity into abundance. You are being called not only to receive wealth, but to carry the responsibility that comes with it. God is preparing your spirit to handle influence, your mind to make wise decisions, and your heart to honor God in all that you touch. When you align with this calling, financial freedom, aim is not just a dream, it becomes a living reality. Do not fear the unconventional paths that God may lead you to. The doors to abundance will not always appear as you expect them to. Sometimes God will place opportunities before you that seem strange, risky, or beyond your understanding. This is where faith is tested. This is where boldness becomes essential. God honors those who step into the unknown with courage, who take action when others hesitate, who trust in divine wisdom over worldly advice. Do not shrink back. Do not doubt yourself. God is with you, and the strategies that seem impossible will become your instruments of victory. I see some of you still holding back because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of criticism, fear of making the wrong move. I want to tell you today that fear is the greatest thief of your destiny. Fear will whisper lies, that you are not ready, that wealth is for others, that your circumstances define your future. Reject that voice now. Speak boldly. God has chosen me. God is preparing me. God is blessing me. I will be the richest in my family. I will walk in freedom. I will fulfill the purpose God has placed in my hands. These declarations are not empty. They are spiritual keys that unlock divine favor and set in motion the movement of heaven on your behalf. Do not be surprised if opposition comes. Some will challenge your vision, some will doubt your potential, some may even try to discourage you with their words or their actions. This is not a sign that you are failing, it is a sign that you are stepping into something significant. God allows opposition to test your resolve, refine your character, and strengthen your faith. Stand firm, walk boldly, trust God. When you overcome opposition with faith and integrity, your financial freedom becomes not just inevitable, but unshakable. I want you to understand the principle of divine preparation. Every hardship you have endured, every season of waiting, every struggle you have faced is a building block for the wealth God is bringing into your life. God does not waste seasons of struggle. God uses them to refine your vision, strengthen your perseverance, and deepen your wisdom. When the blessings arrive, you will be fully equipped to steward them, multiply them, and honor God with them. This is why patience and obedience are sacred. They are not passive, they are active preparation for the abundance that is your destiny. Your mind may try to convince you that financial freedom is unattainable. Your circumstances may scream scarcity, limitation, and impossibility. But God's voice is louder. God's power is greater. God's promise is unbreakable. Wealth is not about what you see. It is about what God has declared. You must rise above your current reality and step into the vision God has placed in your spirit. The moment you do, God will open doors, align resources, and provide divine strategies that will propel you into financial freedom faster than you ever imagined. Do not underestimate the value of spiritual alignment. Your heart, your thou, and your actions must be in harmony with God's will. Wealth that comes without divine alignment is unstable. Wealth that comes without faith is fleeting. But when you seek God first, when you honor God in all your ways, when you align every step with God's wisdom, abundance becomes inevitable. God will bless the work of your hands, multiply your resources, and place you in a position where your family, your community, and future generations will witness God's favor in action. I want you to feel this truth deep within. God's timing is perfect. Every delay, every season of struggle, every unanswered question is not rejection, it is preparation. God is equipping you with wisdom, shaping your character, and creating the perfect environment for your breakthrough. You will not be late. You will not miss the moment. The wealth that God has promised is ready, waiting, and perfectly aligned with your obedience and faith. Some of you may feel small, unworthy, or incapable. I want you to hear this clearly. Worthiness is not measured by circumstances. Worthiness is determined by God. God has chosen you. God has equipped you. God has anointed you for this season. You are capable of more than you have imagined because God is with you. The moment you fully embrace this truth, the chains of doubt, fear, and limitation will fall away, and you will rise as the richest in your family, not just in wealth, but in wisdom, influence, and divine favor. Do not settle for less than God's best. The financial freedom that God has placed at your doorstep is abundant, generational, and transformational. It is not limited to your comfort. It is designed to elevate your family, bless your community, and glorify God through your stewardship. The richest person in your family is not just a title, it is a divine calling, a sacred responsibility, and a manifestation of God's promise. When you claim it with faith, act with boldness, and honor God with obedience, nothing can stop the flow of abundance that is coming. The doors are open, the blessing is ready, and the moment is now. God is calling you to step forward with courage, to embrace your destiny with conviction, and to act in faith without hesitation. The richest person in your family is not a dream. It is your reality waiting to be claimed. Trust in God. Walk boldly. Speak declarations over your life. Prepare your heart. Sharpen your vision. And refuse to be limited by fear or doubt. Financial freedom is not a distant hope. It is standing at your doorstep, and God is waiting for you to answer. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to step boldly into the destiny God has prepared for you. You have been called, chosen, and equipped to walk in abundance, to carry the mantle of financial freedom, and to become the richest person in your family, not only in wealth, but in vision, influence, and divine favor. God's provision is not limited by your past, your circumstances, or the opinions of others. What God has spoken over your life will come to pass, and nothing can stop it. Remember this: every step you take in faith, every act of obedience, every decision made with courage and wisdom brings you closer to the breakthrough that has been promised. Wealth is not merely a reward, it is a responsibility. It is a tool to honor God, to bless your family, and to leave a legacy that transcends generations. When you align your heart, your mind, and your actions with God's will, abundance flows naturally. It is unstoppable. It is inevitable. It is divine. Do not be afraid to claim what is already yours. Do not hesitate to move forward when God opens the door. Speak boldly over your life. I will be the richest in my family. I will walk in financial freedom. God is my provider, my guide, and my source. I will honor God with all that I receive. Let these words resonate in your spirit every day, for they are the keys that unlock heaven's favor, the authority that commands abundance, and the declaration that transforms destiny. Your family's future, your legacy, your freedom, all of it is within reach. God is faithful. God is able. God's timing is perfect. The wealth that has been promised is at your doorstep, and all that remains is for you to step forward, claim it, and walk boldly in the path God has prepared. Rise with faith. Rise with courage. Rise with obedience. The richest person in your family is not a dream. It is your divine destiny, and it begins today.